3 fundamental rules and things that you can do to be more present in this Mindset Monday Fitlifer. I want to talk to you about it while we take a walk at the Fitlife Ranch. It's absolutely gorgeous out. So here we are, you and me. Let's talk about this thing. So real simple and easy, why do you want to be more present? Well, when we're present, we can hone in on our gifts, on our talents, on our skills, and everything that make us unique, everything that makes you you and makes me me. And when we're truly authentic beings, we live a much richer, a much grand experience. Everything is easy. Everything's flawless. There's no worries. There's no fear. There's no laying in bed at night, awake, worried about something that you have to do in the future or something that's happened to you in the past. You're right in the moment, fully engaged, living harmoniously in this heaven-like experience, current now, not later, not in the past, but right now. So how do we do it? How do we become more vastly present in these 3 steps? Well, it's not easy, and you got to be committed to this. So number 1 of being present is you have to see the world through what I like to say, your wow goggles, right? They're a lot like sunglasses. As I look up at the sky and you look up at the sky, sometimes we have to wear our sunglasses in order to really see what we need to see, right? Just like the wow goggles, you have to do that in the present moment. So instead of just walking around on the Fitlife Ranch and just kind of in my own head, this noiseless chatter that goes off and thinks about Facebook and Instagram and social media and marketing and impacting more people and all these other things that I have to think about, instead, I'm right here, I'm right now, in this moment, and I'm observing these trees, this eucalyptus, this beautiful bird that's up here, and I'm thinking inside my head, wow, what a beautiful, present place to be. What a gift. And the more I say this amazing word, I say, wow, it reminds me of my childhood when I was 5 years old, and everything was new for the first time, right? If you have kids, you know what I'm saying. They always come up to you and they ask, why? Why? Or instead of that, let's ask the universe and say to the universe, wow. And when we do that, amazing stuff starts to open up. It's almost like it's a gift from God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. And when you're in that gift moment, your vibration increases, so you attract more of what there is to say wow about. It's a simple process, but you have to wear these goggles every single day. And I know you're committed to it, Fitlifer, right? If you're committed, keep rolling. Number 2, we're so caught up in using this one aspect of our being, our minds, right? We're so caught up in our minds. We're always thinking. We're not really tasting the full experience of a meal. I mean, I'm guilty of this. There's sometimes I'll sit down to eat dinner, and then the next day I'm like, well, what did I have for dinner? I don't even remember it because I was on my phone. I was checking my Instagram, I was checking Facebook. I wasn't communicating with the person in front of me. How many times have you met somebody, Fitlifer, for the first time, they tell you their name, and then you forget their name like 2 minutes later? You're not in the moment. We got to be in the moment here. And to do that, there's an exercise you can do, and it's just evoking more of the 5 senses, right? Because I promise you there's much more to this life experience than just 5 senses. But you have to master these quickly in order to get to those other places. And but it's awesome, right? So using your 5 senses, that's something you do every day, like eat a meal, is simple. Just remind yourself to do that. And then the last thing you need to do, step number 3, and it's the hardest one, but I'm here to support you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. If you're ever in California, come out, grab a green juice with me. We'll have a little chit chat at the Fitlife Ranch. But number 3 is the hardest. It's something that I've dealt with for the vast majority of my young life at this point. And if you're holding on to it as well, I encourage you to just let go and simply be today. The last one is you have to forget your story. You have to let go of it, and you have to forgive. So anything, any person, any experience, any trial, any tribulation that's held you back from being your all. And when I say being your all, I'm talking about the higher version of yourself. You've experienced it. Maybe you experience it every day right now when you're in a flow state and you don't even know it yet. But in order to be your all, you have to let go of those stories. See, you're not your story. Your awareness, watching your experience through what you've known as your humanly as your eyes, right? Your awareness watching that. And when you can tap into the awareness, you start to see the rest of the world as that, as magic in the present moment. So being present isn't about just being in the moment. It's actually about seeing the world differently. It's about seeing the world through these magnetic, magical eyes that you have. And the more you observe the world like that, the more awesome your life starts to get. So anything you're dealing with, whether it's depression, any sickness, disease, whatever it is, this can only help remedy and heal those altercations. And I know because I've dealt with it firsthand. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know, I was tortured as a kid, neglected, abused, all these other things, and I had to let go of that. And as soon as I did, my life changed for the better. See, I knew as soon as I let go of that it gave me faith in myself, in God, that I could do absolutely anything. But you have to get rid of it. So, number 3, let go, forgive, Fitlifer. I'm here to help you out. We have an amazing community at Fitlife TV of over 1.5 million people on social media currently. And it's growing because of the messages that you're sharing, the transformations that you've had, the before and after pictures. And it's inspiring, to say the least. So keep pushing. It's been another Mindset Monday. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, share it, tweet it, like it. Send it to somebody that needs to let go of the past. Send it to somebody that needs to start seeing the world through wow goggles. Or send it to a close friend that you have dinner with a lot, but you don't really know them. You haven't really gotten to know what they really want, what their identity is. And let's do this together. I'm Drew Canoli. I got to continue the rest of this walk, Fitlifer, but it's been fun, you walking with me. I'll see you next time.